What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Blissful Kingdom. Today we're going to be watching Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 3. So far, I'm really enjoying this show. I'm enjoying the animation of it, the colors. It's just a real soothing show. I don't know what's going to happen again. I'm going in this completely blind at the end of the day. I don't know if some death is going to happen, the fight scene. I'm expecting some fight scenes. The little animation I seen was kind of, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm coming off a lot of crazy anime, so like Monster, Jujutsu Kaisen, I just finished that. Solo leveling. Another episode drops tomorrow. Actually, it's today. It's 3:30 in the morning. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this show brings. With that being said, last episode, Hyter died. Frieren and Fern, they went on their journey. They're continuing to collect spells because that's what she does at the end of the day. But another thing with that, oh, she's an elf and she doesn't really understand humans exactly. Because I'm assuming that she's young, right? Because just like Fern was saying, it's like, you have so much power, you're just wasting time. It's been 6 months and we're doing nothing. I wasted 6 months of my life looking for a flower. But then Frieren is starting to wake up and understand that, hey, I'm not just living for myself. I have a human with me, you know, at the end of the day. And I can't just waste this time doing this. And they ended up finding the flower. They ended up getting my boy Himmel and his statue looking nice. Got the flowers around it for the lady that they met in the town and all that. And that was pretty much the end of last episode. So far, the only people that's left in her party is the dwarf. So I'm curious because like, he's a dwarf, so he ages probably slower than the rest of them, because I'm assuming he should be up there as well. I don't know the whole lore on like dwarfs and like shows and, you know what I'm saying, some D&D stuff, but I stream on Twitch and TikTok sometimes. Link will be below in the description. If you want to pull up, chat, see what's up, you always can. And let's get into this episode.
You'll be shopping
She's
too?
tall
You
as
sent all the
fuck.
necessities to me.
How long has
There's
it been?
food, water.
Because it was 6 months that they spent in that town. She grew up, but not like this.
I'm a bit confused as to what that leaves for you to buy.
Herbs and things of the like.
Great. That's the face she makes when she's hiding something from me. I've known Mistress Frieren for a long time.
A corrosive potion
What
that
animal?
only dissolves clothing.
Return it.
Here, a history tome. There's
she's
value
talking.
in traditional study.
We can't afford to waste what meager funds we have. I better keep a close eye on her. An accessory shop?
Get some drip, some jewels.
I never thought she would be interested in fashion.
I'm surprised she didn't notice you there.
What's that face? In all these years, I've never seen Mistress Frieren look so troubled before.
No, the cat gonna give away the pretty little baby.
I suppose one accessory doesn't hurt.
See, like the back, it
It's
looks
better
like
than heavy
watercolor.
bones or strange potions.
Where I can get a good dessert in this town?
No way, now she's taking it too far.
She's like, not without me. Hold on, that's too far
I
now.
will, thanks.
It's been months since I've even seen a granule of sugar.
Does anyone know where I can get a good dessert around here?
Something tells
This
me
where the
this
good
isn't
dessert
a
at?
pastry-loving crowd.
A dessert joint. Do you realize who you're talking to?
Oh no.
You've stumbled upon the biggest sweet teeth in town, lucky lady.
Okay, nigga.
We'll find you a sugar fix near or far.
I would have thought you lot too rugged for sweets.
A bit of sugar fills us with the energy we need to adventure.
You
on.
know who
So they're terrifying.
Little, right?
They're terrifying. I feel like the animals in the woods are more terrifying.
I'm not even close to done shopping.
You better hurry up.
I'm sorry.
No matter. I was thinking, it's been too long since we've had a treat. What an incredible view. A superb recommendation.
I feel awful.
Choose whatever you would like.
You're absolutely sure we can afford this?
I've been saving up in secret.
Order a
I'm surprised
Mistress
she's not
Frieren.
loaded from like
Let's see.
defeating the
Today I
Demon
feel
Kingdom, you know?
like-
You feel like Merker pudding, right?
Tonight you feel like Merker pudding, don't you?
How did you know?
You travel with someone for years and you pick up on
Himmel.
things. I can just tell with you.
I can't tell what any of you
You
are
were getting-
thinking.
We should put in more effort so you can get to know us better.
I'm sorry, Fern.
What do you have to be sorry for?
I realized
Damn,
I
anime
don't know
food
the
be looking
first
good
thing
as hell.
about you. Didn't know what sort of present you would like.
It's cool to see that she's making an effort to like know people more. Because even though they're together for 10 years, to her, that shit was probably like a month. If that, you know what I'm saying? So it seems like she's making more of an effort now, especially with Fern.
This
That's why
is
she
for
keeps
me?
thinking back and having those
I
flashbacks
completely
and stuff
forgot
too.
it was my birthday. It's a hair ornament, right? It's absolutely perfect. Thank you, I love it.
I did well.
Very well. I am overjoyed that you're trying to get to know me. That is
Right.
a gift in itself.
Simply trying means that much?
Maybe we should
It
find you a
does.
spell for understanding people's feelings.
Facts. Like, actually.
Hey, Fern, are you ready to be off?
Sure.
Where we off to now?
Does our journey have a notable purpose this time?
Not
That's a
especially.
great question.
Hopefully we'll be able to find some decent spells. It seems you've finally grown taller than me.
I
Yo.
am 16. I could be your big sister.
We got some fucking age
that
finally
right?
here. She's
Our
16.
diets are largely the same, so that can't be the culprit. How strange.
Oh, they finna duel. They practicing. Damn.
Your defensive training is coming along nicely.
Good shield.
Now, let's put your work to the test. If this were a real fight, you'd be dead. How will you handle it this time?
With no gaps.
Good.
No gap.
And this time?
Yeah, that had to take a lot of energy to be blocking all that.
That is plenty.
Fern is
for
low
today.
key nice with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see them in action
Defensive
for real,
magic is powerful, but it rapidly depletes your mana. Maintain defense over a large area, and you'll exhaust your supply in seconds. You haven't read the
Damn.
tome on magical history I gave you. Magic is just as much about theory as it is about practice. Fine.
though. Girl, read
You'll
the
leave me
goddamn
no choice
tome.
but to read it to you at bedtime every night.
I'll read it myself.
Could one of you gentlemen help us?
It's an elf. That hair.
Do you happen to be the mage they call Frieren?
How did you know that?
You're here to see the place where Qual was sealed. I'll show you the way.
The way?
Well,
This is the
The
way.
Elder Sage of Corruption. He's a horrific demon, responsible for the many atrocities that befell this region.
That seal doesn't have much time left, so I'm here to defeat him before he's an issue. Where does your information come from? I don't recall telling anyone about this.
You were a frequent subject of conversation between us two. We agreed you were quite heartless for not checking on him.
Damn.
She's a touch cold,
Yes, and then some.
Sorry about that.
but still, she's not so heartless that she'd leave your village to its fate.
It would seem he was right.
'Cause he was
Indeed.
probably a teenager and she didn't come back until he was an old man. That is kind of crazy when you think
this
about
is
it.
it?
I was right to assume that it's unstable. I shall dispel the seal tomorrow, then take care of Qual.
You were the one who thought to seal him away in the first place, weren't you? Why didn't you and the others defeat him when you had the chance?
Fern is just full of great questions.
I couldn't beat him. All the Demon King's forces were formidable, but Qual was an exceptional mage. The first piercing spell in the history of magic.
Damn.
It can pierce not only defensive spells, but the most durable of magic-resistant armors. It directly targets and destroys the body.
Okay.
A spell with that much power shouldn't exist.
It's painfully clear that you haven't read your history tome. You sure you don't need
need to
nightly
read that
bedtime
shit.
stories?
I'll start reading now.
I don't know if I said this in the last episode because I forget what I cut out and when I do because what I can put on YouTube or not. But even though Hytra made a great point about the resurrection or whatever the spell to make you live longer so you don't have to die. Like if that existed, they would have already used it on themselves, of course. But also what I was saying in that time was that if magic exists, for me, bro, the sky's the limit. I would think that I can make magic and do whatever I wanted to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never think that there is no, like, that's impossible to do that kind of thing, you know?
Long time no see, Frieren. How many years has it been now?
80.
No time at all.
Damn.
Then. What's become of the Demon King?
Right, for them, that's nothing.
We killed him.
I shall avenge his death. Zoltra!
Is that spell you was talking about?
You blocked Zoltrak. That defensive spell of yours must be powerful indeed.
That was ordinary offensive magic.
That's not good.
You just saw his life's work. Allow me to introduce you to Zoltrak, the great killing magic of legend. After you were sealed away,
Yeah, this is what I don't know.
mages
Hold on.
across
Put me
the
on.
land studied and analyzed Zoltrak until they had a complete understanding of it. And new defensive spells.
You see what I'm
power
saying?
Like none before were developed in
This is like
response.
what I was kind of hinting on earlier.
The
Bro is fucking
Your great
fodder
weapon
at this
is
point.
now
That's
ordinary
crazy.
offensive magic. It's rather remarkable how
I
much
felt the
humanity
nail,
can
though.
achieve in the span of 80 years.
Your defense attunes itself to my magic and then disperses its power.
This
You
nigga's
have a
gonna create
complex
something new.
spell indeed. It must consume a great deal of mana.
He figured out the weakness of defensive magic.
Yes.
Ooh.
I remember from our practices.
Then I'm going to ask that you protect
Budget?
me
We get
as
some
well.
budget. Bro, the magic in this show looks crazy. Good barrier. Oh, it's eating it though. How much mana does Fern have? Especially compared to Frieren.
The elf can fly. How fun.
Do a lot more than that. No, not the manga fucking. Turn that nigga to ace. She could have did that herself. That was just practice for Fern.
I've seen that hat.
That was just like the last little step of their practice for the defensive magic.
Around these parts,
You're
You're
the
the
little
boy.
delinquent who flipped up my skirt.
Have you got a death wish, you brat? I've been wanting to do that for ages, but unlike you, I have self-control.
You better not kill him.
He said, I've been wanting to do that shit for a minute.
thanks to your visit, I'll be able to live even longer. I'm glad I trusted Himmel's words and waited for you to come.
Another beautiful episode of Frieren. We got to see some more magic, a little fight. A great fight. I don't know why I said a little fight. It didn't really last long. Bro was really not a competition at the end of the day. Fern, honestly, probably could have took him on. Especially if like she was trying like life or death situation. That just shows how fast they advanced in technology and then just magic, period. And that's one thing about humans, bro. They advance fast. You know what I'm saying? They don't live long, but they do a lot. It's nice to see Frieren trying to understand, learn more about people, and show more care. And like she said, just trying is more than enough, you know? Just trying just shows. With that, also Fern, she's growing up fast. So I don't know how long from the time skip from when they were in that town with the old lady cleaning up the statue until now, because right now she's 16. Because I want to say it's been a couple of years at least, right? But yeah, I'm excited to see where the show goes and where they're gonna go next, because I guess they don't have a destination. They're just doing they're just doing them. With that being said, that's gonna be the end of this episode. I am a small channel, so leaving a like really helps me out. I appreciate it, and have a beautiful day. Peace.